Now then, back in 2002, pop stars The Rivals launched a young, fresh girl group. There they are. Look
Hey! Look at you!
Look at that. 5 years later, one of the biggest bands in history.
With 15 top 10s under their belt, 4 platinum albums, and even an entry in the Guinness World Records. It is, of course, the gorgeous Girls Aloud.
And here they are, Kimberly, Nadine, Sarah, Nicola and Cheryl joining us now. And do you want to do this now?
Yes.
Okay. Every time you come on, you end up talking about food.
I know.
I've had my eye on it.
I don't know if we've got any plates,
You just had a
Mr.
wedding
Tim,
anniversary, though, haven't you, Cheryl? Well, this can be
And
a
I
bit
didn't
of
get
a
any
celebration.
cake.
Oh, no.
What?
I didn't get any cake. Nobody bothered. I wasn't even with my husband.
We'll buy you a cake, babe, on the way home,
It's only
okay?
2 months away.
What did you do on your anniversary?
I spent the day all alone at home.
No.
It was
Where
quite
was
nice.
actually?
He was in LA with Chelsea training for the pre-season.
It's not a bad place to train, really.
Not for him, but sitting at home alone on your wedding anniversary is
What
quite
did you
sad.
get as a present? Because I read
did.
that you were offered a gorgeous Bentley,
Yes.
but that you turned it down.
Yeah. Only because I don't want to lose my sense of achievement, you know. Like, I was so proud of myself when I bought my own little car. And if I get everything just given, it doesn't seem... I don't know, I just don't
As
like
special.
it. Yeah, like Nicola just bought herself a new car and she was saying, I totally got that feeling that...
Like, I couldn't believe that that was my car. And that's how you felt with
my
that,
car,
yeah.
so...
I remember it happened to me. I bought my first new car, brand new car. No one else had driven before. And my dad said, as we drove away, because he came with me, drove away to us, he said, well done. He said, that's the first brand new car in the Schofield family.
But you just feel so proud.
Really proud.
Like you've earned it, like you've worked for it. And
Yes.
Because you're all still only in your mid-20s.
Yeah.
And Nicola, you're still only 21. You were 16 when... Well, I didn't...
I don't know how I did it myself. I really don't.
And I was reading that at the time, old good friends of yours started to distance themselves from you because they felt that
I
something
think
had changed.
it's such a abnormal thing for, like, us to have gone through at the time. Such a massive deal. And, you know, I was only really young. I had really young friends, young mentality, and it just happened, and it was really sad, but at the end of the day, I realised that I was
Well, the
fine,
trouble is also, for something like this, and it has been so hugely successful, whole career, even people who said, these people who sort of made famous off the telly, never going to work, sort of proved everybody wrong. But what you don't get is you don't really get media training. So you don't know what to expect and how to do it.
we
There's
were
no
really
way,
fit, I
there's
think.
absolutely no way of preparing somebody either for the... Because fame affects people totally differently. A lot of people, you know, can take it on their stride and just see it for what it is.
Yes.
And then other people, because, you know, especially us, you know, there's a lot of publicity around us from the start. So you can believe your own hype. And, you know, people are saying, you know, telling you you're beautiful one minute and you're ugly the next. So which do you believe? What's going on?
People don't, like, especially in the media, people don't seem to take on board that people are only 16 and you are quite delicate at that age, you know. You're like, you're going through your teenage years. It's probably the craziest years of your life where you don't quite know whether you're coming or going, who you are, what's going on, and people to be, you know, criticising you and stuff like that's pretty hard when you're that young.
It is very hard.
That's why it's a bit strange that they've brought 14-year-olds into the X Factor. I think it's going to be difficult for them to cope with
Simon
this
did say, didn't
level
he,
of
on
fame.
Saturday night.
Because where do you draw the line? Like, the girl was so talented, but at the same time, she was only still really young.
And she'll be ready in a couple of years, you know, she's got that talent now. Once she's finished school and stuff and she makes that decision, then she'll be even better. So it's not like you're wasting an opportunity. It's just...
She probably feels now that it's the end of the world.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
her chance
So
is
I don't think
gone
it should have ever have been up for the chance
And
at
the
14.
other, talking about, as you were saying, the press thing, there's this tabloid fodder that suddenly everyone's fascinated in you, they're writing as much as they can about you, they write everything about your love life, Nadine. I don't know. Are we allowed to ask you? Is it on or off? While we're here, just tell me to shut up if you
God,
like.
that's birthday cake.
Okay. Beautiful. Let's pass like the
Fair enough. That's fair enough. But you see, we know too much, and we see you, Sarah, having a fantastic single girl about time life.
It's shocking.
I don't know how you always look so gorgeous first thing in the
I
morning.
don't. You didn't see me this morning then.
I saw you with your sunglasses on, but you
Yeah,
look pretty
there you go.
Did you have a good late night last night?
No, I didn't actually. I'm just not a morning person, and I think people don't realise that when they see me out and
Sarah's
about.
really not a normal
Morning. Not normal either, but...
But you have this stuff written about you,
Sorry,
and
babe.
then the papers like to pitch rows between you and others.
Yeah.
And you've had all of
There's
that.
been a
All
few
right.
recently, and I've got to say, I've never read so much rubbish.
About any, which one was this in
A
particular?
couple of people recently. There was one about Kate Moss, and then there was one about Posh Spice. And I think what they're looking for is the whole bitch fest. The thing is, I totally get that journalists have a job to do as well, and it must be so hard to fill a tabloid newspaper every
single
day if celebrities aren't doing anything. So they have to, they have to.
But when they're putting it in
twist
quote
things
marks as well, and people think that you've definitely said that.
Oh, I know.
And,
And
it
then it
really
keeps
annoys me.
cropping up.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
yes.
Oh, I've had
And
that.
then it gets turned into a completely new story, doesn't it?
It
Like in a
bleeds
different
one
context.
Suddenly ends up with a life of its own. You think, how did this start? But what is
Cheryl
true...
seems to be the one that gets it
Yes,
every
you
time.
get it.
Everything
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
get distorted a lot.
Have to take it on the chin.
What we do know as fact is centrillions.
Yeah.
And that, I went to, I think we must have gone to see Harry Potter, and they ran a trail for Harry Potter for St. Trinian's during that.
I've seen that.
And
I've
it
seen
looks
it at the
great
cinema.
fun.
And I think
It
it'll be
looked,
really
it looked
good.
great at the time. It looks really exciting, and there's some fantastic actors and actresses involved. So we're really excited.
Well, that's out, I think it's December, is that? Is it December?
Yeah, I think we're really
In the meantime,
excited.
new single out today. Sexy.
Yeah.
You go and get yourselves ready, girls.
Can I have a cake afterwards?
You look fantastic.
Yeah.
Very the wee thing.
You look fantastic.
Thank you. It's nice to see you. Thanks, girls.